Morning, everybody. How you doing today? I want to talk to you about something today called community, and I think the future of job boards is not in just the job board itself; it's in the community you build around it. So, you, if I were starting a job board today, I would not just build a site that you could list jobs on. I would build a community around the jobs, and I think that's important to note. Not just jobs, but a place to engage people inside of your niche or location, whichever your job board targets. I think one of the best ways to do that is through a tool called Ning. Now, Ning is an online platform to build your own social network. And the good thing about it is that it's so customizable that you can just plug in whatever job board software you want behind it. And so the Ning platform becomes your website, it becomes your community. It has on it blogs, chats, video, pictures, and it's basically a giant membership database. Um, I have a couple of Ning sites, and one of the best things about it is the ability to just broadcast an email out to the membership. And so I like to think of Ning as sort of an open resume database in this respect. Um, you can basically build up the community and encourage people to join, and that membership base becomes your resume. You can set up the profile for each member according to your niche and have them specify their skills or links to their LinkedIn profile, things like that. And that, in effect, can become your resume database. It's an open platform, so anyone can see it. And I think that's a good way to attract employers as well, given that they can go in there and see all the resumes or all the profiles of their choosing just by going and looking. There's no fee or anything to look at them. So you can, I recommend setting it up that way as sort of an open resume database for your site. And just start building the community around it with blog posts and chat and discussion forums and videos and stuff. And the community itself will also build itself because that's the way the platform works. And you can just plug in your job board software behind it and have jobs on there. So don't think of just starting a job board. Think of building a community first with jobs in it. A good example is, for example, Sales Gravy. I met Jeb Blount, who's the founder of that, at the Area Expo in September, and it's a giant community of salespeople. A very valuable tool for an employer who is hiring salespeople. And if I were posting, or if I wanted to hire some salespeople, one of the first places I would go is a targeted community site like Sales Gravy. A couple of years ago, or actually a year and a half ago, I started a site called jobsandsocialmedia.com, which is a Ning community, and I threw in just a Job-O-Matic platform behind that for job listings. I had my intern work on it over the summer in terms of building up content. It started getting memberships, and we eventually sold it for a couple G's to a social media headhunter. And now that community, if you go there now, jobsandsocialmedia.com, is up to almost 1,000 members. And all those members are people who want to be in social media, whether they're a blogger, a podcaster, Twitter, etc. He has now a giant database of almost 1,000 people who want to work in that area. And oh, by the way, he has jobs on there. So I think Ning is a good platform to do stuff like this and start out by building your community first rather than just a job board. So think about different ways to build a community around your niche, and I think Ning is one of those good tools to use out there. So that's my talk for today. Got any questions? Chris at allcountyjobs.com. See you soon.